Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to wonderful Florida, United States. Specifically, Sebring International Circuit. We're about to, just going to check my setup. I've got soft tyres, only 6 kilos of fuel. This is the iRacing Sebring qualifying setup. Yep, and we are at Sebring. Oh, cool.
Their exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Okay, Adrian. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
I think I'm going to do 2 laps here. So we'll do an outlap. We'll deploy from Sunset through to that bridge there. Then switch back to no deploy. Recharge the battery through the rest of the lap. And hopefully we'll be back to 100 by the time we get to the back straight. And we can go back on battery from Le Mans all the way around the second lap. Hey Luke, thanks mate. Hope you have a good Friday night. If you're not hanging around, you're very welcome to hang around though. Hey Vito!
That was at 1:33.30.
Alright out.
The leader has just done a 1:29.15.
Oh, we're not being on pole, I can tell you that much.
The guy behind has just done a 1:33.92.
.32.0, that's not terrible. Was really hoping for a 31 something. Yeah, temperature is better. Track is only moderate usage. Or actually the track's pretty close. It's partly cloudy, so the air temp's lower, but the track's still 41 degrees, which is about 5 degrees better than yesterday's fixed race. Winds are from the west. So, never eat soggy Weet-Bix. So it's a headwind into the hairpin. So that wouldn't have helped with my acceleration on the way out. Wouldn't have helped the downforce. How are we sitting at the moment? 6th. That's not terrible. Yeah, it was high usage, and I think at the start of when the race kicked off, it was 46. I think that's what I wrote in my report. So yeah, a little less usage. Which means maybe a little extra tyre wear. So we've got 23 drivers, 2 more drivers required for a split, which would have been a very small split, but still would have been a split. But that means that there's going to be a lot more traffic. Never, Shane, never ever. I was actually paid when I was a Cub Scout. I was paid to be in a Weet-Bix ad, and by the time they handed us for filming, they handed us the bowls of Weet-Bix at our little fake campsite.
That's the end of the session. P6.
By the time they handed us those, they were those bowls of Weet-Bix. They were very soggy. They'd been sitting off camera while they got everything set up for a long time in the milk, and I had to act like I was eating it. Save current setup. No. Where are we? We are at Sebring. We are doing the iRacing Grand Prix Tour. I'm going to start on the mediums. I kind of wanted to start on the hards like I did last night, but I'm doing less laps. So shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll be okay with 88 kilos of fuel. Thanks, Tobias. Yeah, I think I'll be okay with 88. Let's check. I might do the old brake bias trick. Cool. Done. Fighting for a podium, really? Yeah, I had plenty left last night, Shane.
Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, Joel.
Just don't
The
crash in
track
front of
temp
me,
is
Joe.
40. The air temp is 25 Celsius. 51 laps. All right, Adrian, here we go. Are you ready?
Do my best.
Go, go, go. Clear left.
Oh, there's a big accident behind. Alright. Still didn't get the second phase of that start right.
Start's all right. Time to get stuck in.
Yeah, but I want it to be great, Jim. I just don't want alright starts.
Oh, that's very fucking nice.
Alright, settle down, gently, gently. Connor, you missed a okay qualifying. Not great. An annoying second phase of a start. And the sound of crunching carbon fibre just off to our left.
P5.
Oh, understeer, central. Tyres aren't up to temps yet. I'm starting to wonder if these... I suppose the hards still wouldn't be up to temp either. Wouldn't even be in the ballpark. Come on. That's a better line through there. Go on, people, play your Weavy games. Come back to me. There's some good drivers.
The leader has just done 134.19.
Low downforce. I didn't even hear talk about medium downforce, Connor. Ooh. That's Amor, who we were fighting with last night. And Timothy's disconnected. I wonder whether that's related. Oh, lordy. How did he get around any of the
The
corners?
gap to speeds ahead is now 2.1. Incident in Collier. It looks like Rem.
Oh, Chetchu's in trouble behind.
Previous.
I'll stuff that corner up.
Shit.
Didn't stuff that one up. I see. The good old rendering bug. The bug I'd love them to fix is
That was 136.12.
If you-
0.8 off the pace.
fuck, understeer. If you go into the pits and spectate someone who's changing tyres, if they change for the same compound, it doesn't refresh
P5.
the view you have of them, so they stay worn. So it looks like they're putting used tyres on.
The gap to Smith's in front is now 2.5 seconds.
Oh, that was a bit much.
Shit, somebody took out my cone.
Michael and that's a shame.
The leader's just done it, 133.59.
33.5. What are we doing? 35.5.
Best lap in the
2
session.
seconds. I'm down. Well, there's half of one of those seconds. Don't know where I pulled that from. And lost it all again with an average hairpin. It is. It is, and I don't want to go off at any corners like that one back there with the invisible wall that Bryce found in the 8 UTC, well, sorry, 7 UTC race.
The gap to Smith's ahead is increasing. It's now 3.0 seconds.
Basically went wide on a corner, tried to drive through a lovely patch of grass to
The leader has just
rejoin
done
safely.
33.42.
And car just explodes like it's hit a wall. It was pretty terrible. But now we know it's there.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I'll try to
Sector
remember
3
to
is 0.8 off the pace.
point it out when we get round to the corner. For those of you who aren't on Stuffy's Discord, would have seen the video if you were. On the exit of this corner here, just there, basically, off to the left.
Okay, Adrian, you're reeling. Smith's in. The gap is now 2.7 seconds. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
to work out this hairpin. That was better. Go a little bit gentler through there. Ah, nice. Yeah, I think the only... So we've got Imola next into it, don't we? And I think the only track that I'm not really going to like a lot is Long Beach. Apart from that, they're all... I mean, I like some more than others, but they're all good tracks.
That lap time was 1:36.09. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace.
We've got all the European tracks, the lovely European tracks coming up.
Rear wings don't get fixed in the pit lane, right?
I don't think so.
You can always try.
But his enter's going to tell you too much damage or not.
Yeah, but that would mean the end of the race then, I guess.
Alright, you worked it out, Connor. Was that balance left to right across the car or front to back? It's one of those classic circuits where you really do punish one side of the car. Flippin' heck. I didn't need that. What have we lost? Like 3 seconds. Far out.
It's funny how my DRS is actually working without having a rear wing.
With front to back. Trust you, Connor. Only you'd be able to manage that.
The gap to speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 7.5.
I don't know what kind of magic this track surface is, but I really feel like the hards give you more grip. I could also, you know, brake at the right time. What am I doing braking late for that corner? IF. Front to back. Not really many high-speed sweepers. There's a lot of medium speed and low speed.
You're reeling speeds in. The gap is 6.2 seconds.
Wow, I've driven some couple of terrible laps. Klaus must have made a mistake if I'm reeling him in. That might be Jim being a little optimistic though.
Count killers.
That lap was at 136.31.
Don't forget to thank your virtual track marshals. If they weren't here, we couldn't race.
Cones lives matter. They have family.
Okay, someone probably ran the family over too.
Ah. Don't know if I've gone off what these mediums have, but I need them to last longer.
6.4 seconds. That last lap was at 136.35. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Hopefully. I don't think iRacing would ever tell us, but I think it's them simulating a bit of a graining phase. I just don't know if I'm gonna be... I just don't know if I'm gonna be on them long enough. I was going to try and do a madness and take the softs really long. As long as I dared. Because I had 80% after 18 laps, so like I reckon I could possibly take them 30 laps.
Your lap time was 136.04. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. The gap to speeds ahead is now 6.5 seconds.
You can imagine them having graining model for these tyres to match certain performance curves that Mercedes were matching them to, and then maybe you don't get that in other cars as much because they don't have those models as fine-tuned. Although iRacing doesn't really have multiple models, they just have the tyre model and then they tune parameters around it. Is what I've seen posted on the forums and in developer updates. Hey Adam.
Gap to speeds. Ahead is now 4.9. Okay, Adrian, lap times are pretty consistent. That lap time was 1:36.16.
Mark still hasn't found out if you can repair a rear wing.
On your left, clear left.
That's mighty brave and a little bit stupid, but you know.
There's an incident here. Tower.
Oh, well.
There's an incident in Bishop.
I don't know, Mark was on the radio earlier asking if rear wings got repaired in the pits. So I think it's gone.
The gap to speeds ahead is now 5.3.
Scott here. What are you doing, Scott? Oh, okay. Thanks, Scott. As long as you don't move your hand, because then it becomes a movable aerodynamic device, and that'll be against the rules.
Gap to speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 5.6. That was 135.91.
It was a bit deep. Cost me some time there. Gotta stop doing that. It's not good for me or the tyres.
The gap to speeds in front is now 6.8 seconds. Collier. Looks like it's Nova side.
Alright. How long do we think the softs are going to last? What's the track temperature?
The track temperature's now 38 Celsius. The lap time was at 1:36.73. Sector 1 is 0.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh no. Sucks for Scott. Ooh, we're gonna need to do some fuel saving.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 38 Celsius.
It's annoying. Should have been watching that.
The gap to speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 9.2. There's an incident in Cunningham. You think it might be Wake Zurich?
Oop. Someone's not happy there.
So speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Look at that, we've got most of the red bar down the right hand side gone, which means we can slow down with the fuel saving. If you didn't know how to monitor your fuel in a Mercedes W13, it's the blocks down the right hand side of the dash display. They tell you how you're aiming for the rest of the race on fuel. The two red blocks there. On the right hand side, just means we're about 200 milliliters, oh sorry, milligrams, or 200 grams, sorry, 200 grams short. Each block is 100 grams. 200 grams short. Although when it goes to end of lap, it tells you whether you were up or down on your lap time, and we were obviously down because we were fuel saving. But now we're back with 4 green blocks, so we're all good.
The gap to speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
Alright, so how close to 30 laps do we think we can get a set of softs from here?
You've just done a 136.62.
We box at the end of this lap, it's 30 laps. Let's run it closer to 25.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds.
No, it's not a bad call, Shane. I just had about 1%, it was less than, a bit over, touch over, shade over 1% per lap wear. So even 30% wear shouldn't be anything too much.
Your last lap time was at 136.50.
Preemptive avoiding action there so that
15 seconds.
Alan didn't have to worry about us. Hats off, Alan. Yeah. That's not normally till you get around down below 50. We just have to be careful not to lock them up, not to overheat them.
15 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more after this. One more after this, pit for softs, go to end. That's my plan. I just feel like these are... I'm not making time on this, and I can drive slowly on a soft tyre as well as I can do it on a medium. And it may just catch a few people out. What have we got ahead of us? All mediums, no one's boxed.
The leader's pitting now.
Ah! I thought I was going to jump some people. Who was the leader? Was Nick up there?
Okay, Adrian, the next car is Smeets. The gap behind is now 16 seconds.
Ah, fair enough. Yep, I think box. Soft tyres.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Soft tyres.
At 100 meters. 50 meters. Wake Zarek behind is pitting now. The pit exit's clear. Carb clear left. Car left. Still there. Clear left. You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 12 seconds.
Alright, just bring these in nice and gentle. Don't want to slide them too much. Don't want to... overheat them.
Okay, Adrian, relax, focus, keep it smooth, B6.
Ah, nice. Track temps down, fuel loads down.
On your right. Right side's clear.
I almost steered right into him there. I was looking at him having troubles, not looking at where I wanted to go. And what's true on a road car is true in a Formula One car as well. You go where you look.
The gap in front is now 10 seconds.
Alright. Yeah, last night it stayed in the 40s, I think, for almost all the race. Might have got just down into the high 35s towards the end, but... These races are a little later than we used to do them. We used to do them all at noon.
Alright Adrian, we're halfway home. Should be about 25 laps of fuel left. That lap was at 1:34.41. It's your best lap in this session. The gap in front is now 7.2 seconds.
We used to do all the races at noon. There's just the fixed time. But Formula One races are traditionally, you know, 2 o'clock local time, so I changed that. And then I tried to get, thanks Shane. I tried to get smart and put some of the night races on in the late afternoon, because unfortunately there's only one circuit on all of iRacing that's a road circuit that has night lighting.
New fastest lap for Cat, 1:33.00.
Which is Daytona road course. Some other circuits have some night lighting. Motegi has lighting down the main straight.
There's a car leaving the pits. There's an incident in turn 1. I think it might be Caesar. You've just done a 1:35.83.
Some other circuits are claimed to have night lighting as well. But usually it's like in the pits. And that's about it. So you can't really race like cars that don't have headlights there.
Alright Adrian, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 6.2. They're pretty slow through Christensen. New fastest lap for Cat, 1:32.56.
Yeah, they might. It'd be interesting if they put some LED strips in the in those the wing deflectors, or the wheel deflectors, sorry. just for the night races, have special wheel deflectors with just some glowy LED stuff on them.
You've just done a 135.00.
And glowy stuff for the numbers for night races.
Car right, clear right.
Well, they had some
Car in front. The
for the
gap's now
night race
1.6
at
seconds. Sixth place.
that the supercars had. They had some cool lighting effects on the cars for that. Why not? There was a promo Red Bull that they were driving around Vegas that had a lot of LED underneath it. Don't need to go quite that far, but
That lap time was 1:35.53.
oh, that was a good hairpin.
Okay, Adrian, gaining on this car. The gap is 2.9. They're slower than us through Christensen.
Oh, diving for the pits. There's a position.
This is brilliant. Keep it up. P5. That was at 1:34.46.
Look, I did appreciate the, was it turn 1 at Vegas? Where they had the roulette wheel markings on the or the card markings on the curb. Wasn't roulette wheel, sorry, card markings on the curbs. The red and
The track temperature's decreasing. It's
White
now
curbs.
36 Celsius. The gap to speeds ahead is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
and Klaus has changed tyres, so probably on a one stop. Yeah, he came in to cover me off.
The car in front of us is speeds.
So I have to hope that I'm faster than Klaus on the softs in a way that I wasn't on the mediums. without sending it into the wall. That was a Code Brown moment.
Fastest lap for Rook, 132.30. That lap was at 134.69.
Come on. Yes.
Car right, clear right. Your lap time was at 134.31.
Really, it would have been nice if Scott was a bit faster and we could have followed him around to the next DOS zone, but anyway. Gotta respect that. That's very respectful blue flag behaviour. Above and beyond the call of duty. Don't need to get out of the way if you're a blue flag. Not on iRacing.
There's an incident in Angio chicane. Looks like it's Lake Zurich.
Oh, I wonder if that's a position. I don't think so, because I think that person was behind us earlier on. Class is getting away a bit.
P5. That's good consistency, keep it up.
But we have to be there if anyone makes mistakes. Bit of a mistake generator, this circuit. If we're not fast enough, we'll get lapped, and if we get lapped, then we can't do much about it if somebody does make a mistake. Yeah, it's actually almost required. In a way, it's like encouraged by the way these cars drive, because you just have so much speed. I mean, you have more speed than a GT3 or even a GTP. Although the GTPs will get up there pretty close, trimmed out.
You've just done at 134.68.
But your braking zones are normally a little longer in a GTP. Speeds through the middle of the corner aren't quite so high. So just the closing speed means that if you're off the pace by a little bit, you're off the pace by a lot. So often it's easier to do the whole pull out of the way thing. I've fortunately managed to avoid doing that for a while, but I can remember back in the early days, especially in my days driving the McLaren F1 car that's on iRacing. That car used to have to get out of the way all the time because I was quite a bit off the pace. Adam probably raced you back in the day in the McLaren.
That lap was at 134.50.
Got my division championship in the McLaren. Then they shoved me up to this Division 2. I've been here ever since, not winning any championships. Yeah, I wish I had the opportunity to race it before it had the ERS system overhaul. I would have liked to have experienced that more complicated, ERS management. You're setting your regen and your target values. Skippy might be the king of open wheelers, but it's an old king. Even Skip Barber don't use the Skip Barber race car anymore.
Your lap time was 134.43.
Out hitting in, Todd. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was a little muffled, I'm sorry.
Hopefully that was just a near miss, not an actual incident. I don't think our lap times have been bad, but they're not top 3 good. This is a lot closer to the front than I thought I'd be at the start of the week. after I'd done my practices. I really didn't think I'd have 34s in me. Yeah, apparently the SR10 is very different. I've got both and I've driven both, but I never drove either much, so very cool car, the Radical. Very cool to see Swelio Almeida out there doing IRL Radical SR3. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not sure how populated the Radical is. I haven't looked at it, to be honest. On non-F1 weekends, I have been driving a little bit of...
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Toyota GR86. I was very slow. Ooh! Maybe I should concentrate on driving this car instead of the Toyota GR86. That probably even came across on stream how close to death I was. But yeah, a bit in the production car challenge and the butt kicker cup. Ah, 6 or 7 years ago, it definitely would have been the SR3. Obviously, you can still pull it out and drive it round. Just doesn't really have any official series.
5-0.
Oh my god, Mark is still circling. Hopefully that is a glitch. Otherwise I don't know how he's doing it.
lap time was 1:35.21.
That was about the best outcome I could hope for. DRS Andy got out of my way.
Car right. Right side's clear.
He was trying to get out of the way and I just picked the wrong side. Oops, I need to remember to turn my... yeah, Eugenio, regular of this series. Always nice to see the regulars. Unfortunately, Michael looks like they're in the pits. Have been for ages. Another regular.
Flag.
Oh, really? Don't want to go a lap down.
Blue flag.
The trouble is 1.4 seconds, which is the standard time that you get blue flags on iRacing,
Blue flag.
is both the type of notice that you need and also way too long to let other people past in this car. Come on, Eduardo. Yeah, you'll get me here.
Car right. Clear right. The leader has just done a 1:32.67. That was a 1:35.13.
Ah. Idiot. Just trying to change the ERS switch on my wheel back to balanced so I didn't burn all my battery because I knew Eduardo's doing lap times that I can't hang on to. I threw away any advantage that the DRS got me by screwing up the hairpin. Wow, Eduardo was right out in front. And has done a stop. I assume he's running to the end. Oh yeah, he's run medium hard, so definitely.
1:35.26.
He's doing that on hards and I'm on softs, man. It's an adult-sized dose of reality check. See, if I'd just done that... Anyway. Yeah, I didn't get a good look at his wing, and the rendering is a bit of other people's rear wings is a bit questionable at the moment. But he may have been on a medium downforce,
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 33
which explains
Celsius.
speed in the straights. I didn't even entertain the idea. Excuse me, the idea of clicking on medium downforce. He is? Ah, okay.
You've just done a 135.18. Okay, Adrian, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
That makes me feel better about him disappearing off on the straights then. Some of it would have been he got a better exit, which is part of why he's faster overall. But some of it's also slipperier through the air. I think points like the exit of that corner back there, and a few others where it's slippery on the exit, like out of the hairpin as well. It's slippery on the exit, so you just, if you practice enough to get the power down properly, and don't try throwing the car around too much on the corners like Le Mans back there, which is not a good camber. I didn't even consider it. Normally, Connor, you're talking about whether you're trying to decide
That last lap was at 134.88.
when you first start building your set early in the week or whatever, if it's on the edge. Five laps of fuel left. There's about 5 laps of the race left. Yeah, I mean, I've not played with the downforce all that much to know if you can get whether you could get, you know.
There's an incident in turn 1.
Oh, that's no good. Without sacrificing the straight line speed, whether you could get a little bit more grip in the corners, you know, so that you can do that flat. Got to imagine that this sequence is difficult with medium. And then the hairpin, I mean, the actual hairpin itself is probably fine. yeah, I don't know. I could give it a go. I also like the idea of running the iRacing setup, so, you know.
Fastest lap for Cat, 1:30.73.
Most of the time they're not super duper terrible. Although Connor may be reaching for his keyboard as we speak to argue with that. And Tobias as well, but most of the time they're alright. I think they're better than they used to be. And especially now that they've increased the friction with the floor. Of the floor with the ground surface, it really shows up that I think a lot of the speed came from running.
2 laps left.
A lot of the speed of some of the sets came from running the car much lower than you would have been able to in real life. Yeah. Yeah, well, being conservative in some places is really what you want to fix setup to be. You sort of got to be a jack of all trades setup.
One more lap to go.
This is annoying. We're not going to see if I saved enough fuel through the middle of the race. I think I did. Even if I had to do an extra lap. That was 2 laps to go out of turn 5, so that would have been fine. Yeah, you don't. If you're only driving the fixed, you don't know what you're missing out on. No, I started to only drive the fixed last year because even though I'd paid for some setups, paid for ARA and all that sort of stuff. I didn't have time to do, you know, 2 1.5 hour or 2 hour practice sessions per week to get used to both of them. So. And here's Barney with the checkers.
P5, well done mate, good finish.
Oof, P5. That's not bad in this field, I don't think. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think there was probably only 1 or 2 people who went out who would have been in front of us. Thank you all. Right. let's have a quick look at the tyre while I'm still here. See, look, 70%. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I probably could do a madness and be on the softs from lap 15 almost. Alright, let's have a look at a couple of replays. Shout out if anyone knows of anything. Just going to go back to the start. Okay start, but just that wheel spin there. Lost the initiative.
You had medium downforce, didn't you? Yeah, I must say, absolute fucking bitch to pass you. In the first stint when you had that went wide on the back.
Oh, yes, we'll have to do that. Alright. Let's go back. Let's see here. Oh. There's noises behind. I'm going to see what happened next to me first. So where was that? Oh, that was there. Oof. Ah, yeah, that's race over. There was probably not much you could do about that. Really got to have your eyes on a swivel. Ah, it's netcode too. Alright, so let's go back. And there was some more chaos back here. Hopefully this wasn't when Mark lost his wing. So someone just had a slow start and got clipped. Oh, no, that's no good. What happened there? I think that's a case of target fixation, coupled with being way too, cautious. Oh no, it's taking someone else out. Yeah, that's no good. Dozen spots at the start in F3. Yeah, I started watching Stuffy's stream when he did this race, but I've had it on in the background when I was working this afternoon, but since I had so many meetings today, I didn't get through it all. Yeah, that the damage model is pretty questionable. So that's when Mark, because that Timothy hit Mark here. And that's his rear wing gone. You can see that the diffuser's buckled. So I'm surprised that Mark made it to the end of the race from there. What did he end up in? Only 3 laps down in P13, so that's pretty insane. But yeah, I don't remember too much else happening in the race. I was going to say the invisible wall is just over there on that apex, past the tyres. So it might be that there's an additional tyre bundle that is on the end of those tyres that has been made invisible, but not deleted. All right, so let's see. I think this was Timothy coming across. Yeah. That's a shame. Jacob was in the wall. Timothy we've just seen. What happened with Michael? I need to map the next incident button so I can go through it a bit easier. Oh, I thought it was going to be a send from another postcode, but no. Oh. We don't know because we don't necessarily get all the data across the lines, but yeah, you would have needed to react a lot faster there and obviously pick the right side. Hindsight and look, seeing the incident first from above, it's pretty obvious that they were always going to go to the outside, and it looks like who's that ahead? Looks like Chechu's holding their brakes like he should. Michael's just gone straight into them. And that was... Who was that? Far out. Todd is like, please, please, no, please, no, please, no. Then we got Francesco. Manages to steer the other way. But yeah, and that's not Chechu not holding the brakes either. If you're watching and you're thinking, why didn't he hold his brakes? He wouldn't have slid across the track like that. These cars, sometimes the braking systems break when you're in an accident and they stop slowing down the wheels. They have made it a little better over time, but yeah, still not great. So that's Chechu. Have a quick look at Joel. Joel, unfortunately, very next lap. What happened to Joel? I think it's a solo incident because there's nobody else who went off on this lap. Oh, just understeer. Didn't brake early enough, and once you're out on that, and it's off camber as well, yeah, it's unfortunate. Rahul got quite a few laps later. I think this lap gets completed. That looks like just pulling over to me. Okay. Keith, how did you go out? On lap 19. Oh no. Just the camber of the road here. Still turn moment in the car. Look at the angle of, like, the back goes there. So obviously getting on the accelerator already to try and make sure that you don't get taken back. And with your wheel turned that far, you just have to be waiting. And the back is all... I thought it was sliding already, but yeah. It's just too much. And around she goes. Ah, it's a shame, Keith, because that was a good pass. That was a decent pass. Oh, just get on the grass on entry, and that's what can happen. Just swung it out a bit too wide, and yeah, oof, it's tough. And then we're up to Scott. Scott had some disconnection issues, and then Mark, who finished, albeit without a wing. There we go. So, in the end, P5 for us. Nice little result, and yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to do the Sunday night race, and yeah, looking forward to that. Until then, thank you very much for joining the stream. If you did join me all the way to the end, congratulations, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.